So welcome to Calamity Golf. This week we have stand-up comedian Alex Boardman, good mate of mine and claims to be the happiest golfer around. We've also got chat about Henrik Stenson, the new Ryder Cup captain. We've also got a challenge that we took part as well up in Clandeboye Golf Course where we played 2 local junior members and loads of stuff.
But let's talk Stenson.
Some big news in golf being released. Henrik Stenson is now the new European captain of the Ryder Cup team.
He is.
Are you think that's a good decision?
I think so, yeah. It's a bit of a weird one because it seems strange now, especially being my age, seeing people that were playing and that were, they were playing all the way through. They were players in my eyes. They were never captains, and now they're captains. So you had Podrick last time. Yeah. That was a bit strange. Now it's Henrik Stenson, who's even younger, and you just it's going to go through him, Lee Westwood. It's been Darren Clark. It's been them guys, but they seem to be getting closer and closer to people that I can only imagine playing, which again, just for the age.
It won't be long now before an 18-year-old is captain of the Ryder Cup team.
Absolutely.
He's played on 1 European Tour event, but he's perfect for leadership.
He will be. No, he will. But it'll be good. Henrik Stenson seems popular amongst people. I think that's the big thing. I mean, I don't read into this too much. The captain thing is, I think the Americans overplay it because, I don't know, I think they've been useless at it for so long. I think they have to have someone holding the hand through it all. Europeans' case of just have someone there. And yes, I know I've heard they do a lot of work and a lot of preparation for all this. But essentially, it's look after the guys, make sure they're all happy for the week. And then say, put the best players out there. That's what it is. The picks and stuff are obviously important. But look, it didn't matter how good a captain against that American team the last time we played out. We were never going to beat them. They were the best. They had like 8 of the top 10 and they left Billy Horsch, who won the FedEx Cup, and then won at Wentworth the week before. Didn't even take him. Didn't even need him. It didn't matter about the standard. It's those, obviously the fine margins, but obviously, it's one of them. Unless the players are there, there's not a lot you can do. And that'll be the interesting thing for Stenson. It's about getting the right players in. We've seen a lot more European players get closer and start looking better. You've seen Paul Casey playing better golf, nearly winning the other week. You've got, obviously, you're going to have your McIlroys and your Rahms, that you're the big names and stuff like that. But it's about the guys that are kind of lower down getting onto it and doing something.
Yeah.
You've lost the likes of, Stenson hasn't been playing recently. He was a big name that you could rely on. You've lost Luke Donald. Sergio's kind of not been doing it, getting a bit older. Lee Westwood. All these guys have been on the peripheries, whilst the Americans have got, I said, all the major winners are Americans recently. You've got Bryson, you've got Brooks and things like that. And then the other ones, like Scotty Scheffler coming through that's winning every week, Justin Thomas coming through. They've got ridiculous talent. That's kind of where the Europeans kind of been let down. But you've seen now and again, there's a few more better performances. Tommy Fleetwood coming back into it. You've got to have these guys with the big personalities that have done it in America step up and start playing some better golf.
It sounds like, the PGA obviously is a much superior tour than European, especially money-wise.
Definitely money-wise.
And I can see why the players are getting attracted over there. The Ryder Cup for me in America, we never got started.
No.
And I kind of feel a bit sad for Podrick Harrington.
I'm always on. I'm happy at small moments in
Ryder Cup,
and then I'm happy at
it's
finished.
Level of strength.
It's a weird thing.
Like, and I just kind of feel like we should not just give him a European captaincy as well.
I think
to see what he could do.
I think he'll get another go. I think Davis Love got another go at it. Was he not captain last time? I think it was kind of they gave him another go after he had a really bad time of it, and you kind of give him another go. I think that's the same with Podrick. I think he'll do it. I think the one thing the Europeans have got and have always had over the Americans is they all kind of get on. Yeah. They've always kind of got on. So I think that you'll see Podrick as a vice captain again. You'll see him as a captain again. I don't think there'll be any problem with it. Whereas I think the Americans giving someone again and stuff, it's always been a bit funny. But no, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be interesting. Being in Rome, that one, which is
very expensive.
Very expensive place to go.
I'm not going wrong.
You sure?
I would go. Would you go? The thing about the Ryder Cup is though, like there's only like whatever, like 8 matches out at the same time or something like that, and I just think the crowds for that, there's very little. There's actually very little golf there. Yeah, I know it sounds weird, but
I've known people that have flown to America and said all they've done, be a tent, I'm sitting here, that'll be me, and that's all they do for the week.
Pointless, and all that money
because they can't see any golf. Because like you said, there's more people than there is at a normal European Tour event or a PGA Tour event. There's more there, and like I said, 4 groups going out. Like what? What are you going to put? You can't put 80,000 people around 4 holes.
Yeah,
and they just kind of follow each other around.
I think the Ryder Cup is better on telly.
It is.
Than seeing it live because you can get everything and you get the analysis. And I think going to live golf is very hard. I mean, I've been to quite a few opens.
Yeah.
And I remember I was at Hoylake and I sat at the 6th hole. I think it's the 6th hole or 7th hole. It's par 3. I sat there for 2 hours and I watched, maybe 15 to 18 groups come through.
It's so tough, especially when...
And that was all my golf I saw.
Yeah, people either follow the big groups and then you can't see anyone, and that's pretty useless. Or you can just sit on a hole and wait kind of thing. I think I've had the best time when I've gone to watch golf tournaments when I've gone, do you know what, I've been looking to go to golf tournaments in America where they aren't like following maybe the English lads and things like that. So I've gone and watched Westwood and been 6 people following Lee Westwood, and that's good for me. And I've gone and followed Luke Donald doing the same kind of thing. If you go and try and follow them in Europe, you can't get near them. And if you go and try and follow a Tiger Woods or a McIlroy or a Justin Thomas now, you can't get near them, and it's tough to do. And then you end up just going, right, well, there's a spot there, I can get beer there and sit here, and that's what I'm going to do for the day, and just watch as many people through as you want. That's usually how it ends up going.
It's a bit like Formula 1 racing, isn't it? As you sit on a corner, just pick a corner.
Pick a corner, that's it.
That's it. You don't see like the rest of the race or anything.
No, nothing like that.
So Henrik Stenson, I think, is a good pick. I think he's a solid pick. Seems quite popular. Obviously, still playing as well.
Yeah.
And it'd be interesting to see how they react. And he's been in Ryder Cup teams before, so he knows the formula. But
he does.
Just interesting to see. Like, I don't think it's the be all and end all, the captaincy. No. It's on the Friday and the Saturday and Sunday. It
is. You've got a bit of a good guest on today, haven't you? Sat right here, like right here. Usually. Yeah. What's his name?
Alex Boardman.
Alex Boardman.
Alex Boardman is a stand-up comedian. I've worked with Alex for many years. Really, really funny guy. Claims to be the happiest golfer in the world.
Happiest golfer. I don't believe it.
Well, let me tell you, I don't know about that.
I don't believe it. We need to see him playing golf.
I want to see, but his bold claim that he's the happiest golfer in the world, there's nobody, even people who like come second, like golf is is an incredibly frustrating sport.
I don't think I'm ever happy playing golf. I'm happy at small moments in it, and then I'm happy and it's finished. It's a weird thing. Like, there's parts in golf when I'll spend an hour and be like, I've not been happy the entire day. It's so frustrating because you're thinking, you're doing all that stuff. It's hard work, and even when you try and just have a laugh, it's very difficult to do. I don't buy this that he just enjoys it all the time. It's a lot of rubbish.
The best thing I love about golf is driving to the course. It's that excitement, and then the minute I tee it up,
driving to the course,
drive in my car. I drive in my car.
I know you drive
to the course.
Yeah, that's your favourite bit.
Is the excitement of going, and then after the first hole, I have to do another 17 of this because I've just shanked one into the trees. I've lost the Titleist Pro V1. I'm furious.
Got a bit of a challenge coming up as well this week. Me and you versus. Now this is new. We haven't done this before.
No, never done it before.
As a team.
We are a team, and we come up against brother and sister Harry
and Molly
from Clandeboye Golf Course in Northern Ireland. Harry's playing off 5.
Molly's off 1.
And Molly's off 1.
So that's quite good. It's not bad, considering Molly's 16.
And Harry's
12.
12 going on 40.
Yeah, definitely going on 40.
Definitely. He's a legend.
They're
both great. They're both incredibly nice people. But I tell you something, I've never played a match with loads of needle. He was giving us loads.
Focused as well.
Like, he was so focused. We teed up and he just started ribbing. Just started going for us, and we had to kind of keep coming back at him.
And we'd had a few pints the night before as well.
Oh, we had a few pints. We tasted the local beverages.
We did. We'd been out the night before. We weren't too bad, but enough to go, bit fuzzy over this shot.
It was a bit fuzzy over it, yeah. But I smashed the drive down the first. He lost the ball in the first.
I didn't lose it.
You'll see it.
Yeah.
You'll see it. But just watch the challenge anyway. We played a greensums at Clandeboye Golf Course. It was superb.
Yeah.
And, I should say one of us performed very well for the team. One of us performed very well. 9 handicapper here. One of us performed very performed.
Didn't do myself
I turned up
any
on
good.
the day.
It didn't do myself any good.
Yeah, you were crap, mate.
It's exactly.
Alex, this is going to be our first challenge on Calamity Golf where we actually play other human beings.
Yep, and we're a team.
We've
got to do well together. We're not against each other.
Well, in some areas of life we are, but
yes, of course, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm better looking.
Yeah.
But the thing is that
you think you're funnier as well.
I'm a professional comedian.
I hope you are actually.
Professional comedian.
Yeah.
Professional comedian. You didn't even make professional golf status. Don't even talk to me. But we're here. I'm quite nervous about this one.
Yeah. Very nervous.
Because when I found out the people that we were playing.
Well, we
were told that we were playing two children.
Yeah.
And I went, I don't know.
You can't do that. But we even got told their handicaps.
And we got told our handicaps. And when I woke up from collapsing, I realised that I'm going to be playing a 1 handicapper who's a lot younger than me and a 5 handicapper
who's also a lot
who is a lot younger than me, and I just thought to myself, I don't think I've had a good childhood because I have wasted my childhood.
No.
I'm a 39-year-old man, nervous about playing golf with younger people.
Yep.
So how do you feel about it?
Nervous as well, because you keep calling me a pro and I'm not to start with.
Yeah, you're not a pro.
Which you've said that.
You want to be a
million
pro. You're
times.
not a pro.
I'm not. I never want to be a pro. But
Yeah,
go on, keep going. You keep saying that.
He's not good enough.
And also,
Doesn't have the short game for him.
we've done some challenges in the past, and I don't think I look great doing them. And now we really need to step up. So
Yeah.
I need to look half decent playing today.
Yeah.
And well,
Well, you're a
had a few-
scratch golfer.
I'm a
I'm a
scratch
9
golfer.
handicapper.
so together we're combined of 9. And
Yeah.
what's the combined handicaps of these?
6.
6. Right, okay, that's not good.
Yeah, it's not
Okay.
good, is it? And they know the course.
Yeah.
And we don't know the course.
We don't know the course.
And we're this is their local course.
And they're not hungover either.
They're not hungover either. We had to do a thing last night for the Northern Irish government. We have to test Guinness.
Yeah.
Apparently there's something happening, something wrong with the Guinness in Belfast. So we just had to test it. It
was fine,
We
though.
weren't drinking, we were working.
Yeah, it was fine,
It was
wasn't
fine.
it?
Do you know what? I think we need to actually go back and double check
We might go on,
some of
might
that
double
Guinness
check
tonight
later.
again.
Yeah, I think
We might have to
might
check
check.
some of that
Yeah,
Guinness
yeah,
again
yeah,
tonight.
yeah.
Should we introduce who we're playing with?
Let's introduce them.
Okay, so we're playing a brother and sister. We've got Molly and Harry O'Hara. So are you guys excited as we are about taking you on a game of golf today?
No.
So Molly and Harry, how are you guys doing, all right? You excited about playing us? Because obviously if you're looking at us now, we're big, we're strong. Like physically, I take you. But on the golf course, I'm worried about the swing, to be honest. I'm worried about that you're going to show me up. Are you confident against me?
Yeah. Very.
Very confident. What's your handicap?
I'm 5.
Jesus Christ. You look, and how old are you?
12.
Oh my God. I haven't played a 5 handicap. I'm actually going to maybe say a prayer or something like that.
Yeah.
Molly, how old are you?
I'm 17.
You're 17, right. So that's, okay. So 17, what's your handicap?
1.
Right.
Right, okay. And so you're brother and sister.
Yeah.
And how often would you play together?
We play every Sunday morning together.
You play every Sunday morning. Does it
Yeah.
get quite competitive?
Yeah.
But today, what I think is good is that you're now a team. And do you think you two would work well as a team?
Yes.
Yeah.
They look very
You're going to
confident.
destroy us. Hear that? Destroy that. All right, mate. Do you know what? We're going to have our look. Just go sit somewhere else. We don't want to talk to you till we're on the first tee. All right. No. Can I ask you? He's obviously your little brother.
Yeah.
What is the strongest part of his game?
His short game, definitely. His
Short
putting.
game.
Yeah.
Okay. Because we're playing foursomes.
Yeah.
So it's every second shot.
Yeah.
And his short game. Make sure we know that.
Yeah,
Okay.
short game.
And your sister, Harry. What's her strongest part of her game?
Putting.
Right. So putting.
Yeah.
So your short game and your putting are brilliant.
Yeah, so I think if I hit the shots on, she was the putts, we're going to win.
The arrogance of
The
him.
arrogance of
The
him.
arrogance of him. He's only 12. Do you know what? In about 20 years' time, there'll be a thing like Harry O'Mara has just won his first European tour. I'm like, that little, I swear to God, if he doesn't ring me and thank me for all the
Life experience.
life experience we gave him on the
exactly.
course, right? What's your brother's weakest point on the golf course? Weakest part of his game?
He doesn't have any.
He doesn't have any.
No.
That's a lovely sister answer,
Yeah,
isn't
yeah.
it? He doesn't have any weakest part of his game, no. But he's just got a weak mind. Harry, what's your sister's weakest part of her game?
Driving.
That was quick, wasn't it?
This guy is lethal. I'd hate to get into an argument with him. All right, mate. You're looking at me now like you're like, I've killed before and I'll kill again. But we're you know what? For 3 holes, we're going to play you foursomes, and it's going to be match play. Both of us can tee off at each hole, and we pick the better ball, obviously.
Yeah.
Have you played foursomes before?
Yeah.
Greens.
Yeah.
Greens.
Yeah.
Green sums, yeah.
We're playing greensums.
We are now.
We're playing greensums. It's all the same up here.
Yeah.
Like we create our own rules.
Yeah.
All right. So listen, we're very excited about playing you. We're going to see you on the first, yeah.
Yeah.
So we better go and get warmed up.
Yeah.
Because we now have a big challenge ahead. All right. Go on. Okay. So we'll see you later. All right. See you later.
Go on.
Go on. Go on. Yeah.
Go on, yeah, go on.
Yeah. See you later. Bye bye.
Alright.
They're going to batter us, mate.
Yeah.
They're going to batter
I'm
us.
worried.
I'm really nervous about this. Come on. Okay, so we're here at Clandeboye. Clandeboye. I call it
Clandeboye.
I call it I
Come
I
on.
keep saying Clandeboye.
Go on.
But look at that. Doesn't that look lovely? You can see Scotland over there. If you ever wanted to
miles
go,
away.
Scotland's
Yeah.
right over there. We are here to start our 3-hole challenge. We're playing green sums against our brother and sister. Very nervous about it, but a combined handicap they have of 6. We have a combined handicap of 9.
Yeah, we're all right.
We'll be all right, we'll be fine. So we've warmed up a bit.
Yeah.
We're going to play 3 holes.
Green sums.
Green sums.
Yep.
This is, what is this?
We're on the 17th hole of the championship course.
No, what hole?
The 17th hole of the championship course. It is off this tee today.
Yeah, this is the Euro Pro Tour which they have.
So it's 308 off this tee today. It's winter. It's cold still, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's,
It's cold. Yeah, it's cold. It's actually perfect, isn't it?
Perfect.
Like it's actually perfect condition for it. So
heads or tails?
Heads or tails?
Which one do you want? That's heads. That's tails.
Heads.
Heads. Tails.
Okay.
Right. Do you want to drive or what's up to us?
It's up to us.
Yeah.
They tee off.
They tee off. That's the other deal. Okay.
Right. Can you talk us through this hole, please? Because
Yeah.
we've never played this hole. So what is it? What are we looking at? Where's the line? Be honest.
Okay.
Don't be telling me it's over there. Where's the line? Where am I going?
So this tree on the right here,
Yeah.
just right of that tree.
He's lying. It's
No,
the
you're
pylon.
lying, mate. It's the pylon. It's the pylon. Is it the pylon?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So the pylon is the line,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it's downhill.
Yeah.
Par 4.
Yeah.
What's your best score on this hole?
3.
Of course it was. Oh my God. The arrogance of the boy. That's just perfect.
Yeah.
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 Yeah,
As
it's
it
perfect, mate. Oh, wow. The O'Hara children have just
is. They started well.
started very well.
Yeah.
Excellent shot, Molly. You go at it. Joe, I'm going to walk the hole. I don't think there's any point in me
Well,
playing
no,
this
you
one.
have to because it's foursome.
Okay.
Mate, so.
I'm happy just to watch, really.
Okay.
You
sounds
go,
good.
come on. Yeah, I'm happy
Wow,
with that. We'll
that's
just use that one.
horrific.
We'll just use that one. I'm happy with that one.
You go.
Is that out of bounds?
Could
No,
be.
it's not out of bounds.
It's not out of bounds. You're a fucking disgrace, mate.
Oh, there we go. See?
It's a little right.
It's what?
It's a little right of the pylon.
Go away. Do not talk to me. Your parents prefer your sister at golf anyway, just so you know, okay? They think that she's going to make more money than you. Alex, that's my ball down there, okay?
I wanted the second shot. You
No,
see.
but
That's
I
what
did.
I
I
was doing.
did that. I did that. You did that, and I did that. So he's got 108 yards to the green, and he's going to hit an 8-iron.
You doing pick and place in the rough as well? I think we should.
Yeah, pick and place in the rough. Yeah. Northern Irish rules, isn't it? You just do what you want. And if anyone says Anton, he's going no. Strike.
Oh, they've gone
What a
long.
strike, though! Great strike.
He's all at it. Right at it.
Oh. Strike. Now we're sucking diesel. Shot.
Nice.
Great shot.
Would you like it out or in?
Not even in.
Leave it in. He's old. He can't see from that far away.
Can't see. I can't see. I'm so old I can't see from this far. Oh. Sorry about that.
Pace isn't bad though.
Bad line. That was a bad putt. That was not good.
That's how where we're at. No gimmies in this stage, is there?
No
already?
gimmies in this game, mate.
No chance. I wonder if he gives it me if he holds it. I don't think he does.
Have you got a shot here at this hole? Have you got a shot?
Have I got a shot?
What index is it?
Oh, like 18.
Oh, you're fine. So you've that for a half.
I've got, yeah. That's gimme.
All right, mate. Jesus.
Nothing, no.
It's like, there's no messing with him, is there?
No. I'm trying. No chance. That's good. Give you that one.
Unlucky. Come on, Alex. I've got this for a win. Go 1 up, 2 to play. Come on, partner.
Ah.
1 up. Right, so Molly, what's the line here?
Probably where the tallest tree there is, if you
Okay.
look up just straight in the middle.
So
18th hole uphill.
it's kind of like dead centre, is it?
Yeah.
That's the line, okay.
The same shot again.
Is that lost, is it? Is that lost?
Yep.
That's all right, is it okay?
Yeah.
Is it okay, yeah? So I should be left of that?
Yeah.
Slightly, yeah.
Yeah.
Shot.
Machine.
Yeah, shot.
He's a machine.
Email me if you want lessons.
Shot.
Shot. So Harry, how old were you when you started playing golf?
About 2.5.
2.5 years of age.
2.5.
Yeah. Did you even know what golf is at 2.5?
Well, I think somebody bought me like plastic golf clubs for my birthday.
Yeah.
So I tried those out and I hit it well.
Yeah.
So and then I started practicing and then got some of my proper clubs and just like chipping and pitching at the start.
I wouldn't even know what golf is at 2.5.
No, I remember 2.5.
No. So, what did you do then at 2.5?
I used to pitch into like a bath.
Right, into the bat.
Yeah,
Okay.
just pitching and chipping at the start. And
Yeah.
then when I got my own clubs, I would go to the range and hit shots with my driver, and I enjoyed it, and I was quite good at it. So
Yeah.
then I started getting into it and playing around the course
Right.
when I got older. So I think I joined here when I was maybe 5 or 6.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, you must have been the youngest member here ever,
Yeah.
were you? Were you?
Yeah, I think.
What was your first handicap?
Well, I think I got my first handicap at 9, and they just gave me the highest,
Right.
54.
So you're off 5 now.
Yeah,
So you've
What
come
were you
down
off?
49
What were you
shots.
off last year?
10,
10. And then the year before that?
17.
Wow.
Good
What
going.
what is it about golf that you like so much?
I just like playing,
Yeah.
but I like to practice,
Yeah.
because if you practice, you play better and you enjoy it better.
Yeah. And you're obviously 12 years of age, you're playing off 5 handicap, you're a member of like a really, really lovely golf course.
Yeah.
If I said to you in 12 more years now, if you double your age and you're 24 years of old, where do you want to be in golf?
PGA Tour,
PGA Tour,
Yeah.
not even the European Tour,
that's my end goal.
is the PGA Tour.
Yeah.
Like the next Rory McIlroy.
Yeah.
Cool, that is amazing. Well, we've seen a lot of his swing so far and
He's not missed the fairway.
he's not missed the
even
fairway.
looked like missing
He's
the fairway.
smashed it.
And all I
So-
can say is the 2-foot shots I've hit, the reason that happens is Guinness.
We always play Guinness. You weren't on the Guinness last night, were you? No, he was not on the Guinness
See,
last
that's
night. Well,
why,
listen,
that's why he's hitting
you're a
fairways.
phenomenal golfer, right? So let's get back into this and see where we are. So Molly, what club you got?
5 wood.
5 wood.
Yeah.
Par 4. Would you normally get on 2, or how does it work for you? How do you play this hole normally?
Summer, yeah. Like summer, I head up to the top of the hill.
Right.
It's actually par 5 for women.
It's par 5 for a woman.
Yeah.
Right, okay, cool.
So it's quite a good birdie opportunity.
Okay.
But-
All right, well, we'll see what you can do with a 5 wood. Strike. Great shot. Look at this, isn't this a lovely hole? Got the clubhouse over there on the left. A nice little wall here. It's really nice. This is a par 4, par 5 for ladies. It's a lovely hole, the 18th coming in. Clandeboye Golf Course. So, what's the yardage have you got?
We've got 180 uphill.
180. 180. Probably a wedge for me, if I'm being honest.
Well, I'm probably going to go 5 because it's a bit cold.
5 iron.
Yeah.
Take your time. You got your line. Oh, beautiful.
Turn it.
Be good. Be good. Be good.
Stay there. Stay. Stay.
You didn't think it was, what'd you say?
I didn't think it was getting up.
No, you didn't think it was getting off? He's got all the moves as well as a pro, you know. Club off the toes.
play.
shot.
Looks good.
So I think he's just put that to like 6 feet. So they've got a putt now
For 4.
for 4, and we've got a putt for a birdie. But we've a very long putt. Well, I have a very long putt. Wow, look at that. He's nailed it. No, it's a par 4, pal. All right, it's a par 4. Okay. Look at that. Look what he's done. Stop, stop.
Oh, he's right.
Right, we'll give you that if you give us that one.
That one's okay.
Oh, thanks.
We'll give that one too.
Okay.
Should have given him the par 5.
All square. Going down the last.
We were talking about positive putting yesterday, and I took it a bit too much.
Yeah.
And hit it a bit
It
too
was
hard.
4 foot, mate.
I know. It's not been good for me
should be
so far.
embarrassed. Your family are embarrassed. I'm embarrassed for you. It was a 4 foot putt.
Nervous. Can't beat them. Nervous with playing with these. They're good.
So it's the final hole of the challenge. It's all square. We lost the last hole because Alex doesn't know how to putt. And that's all.
Got that.
That's all I'm saying on the matter.
that's all
Really.
we're saying.
We'll
We'll
talk
move
about it later when we're off camera. Three drives in a row.
When was the last time you missed
Smashed.
the
When was the
fairway?
last time you missed the fairway?
I haven't missed a fairway.
2019 or something, was it? Just before COVID. Smashed it, man. Brilliant. Wow.
Yeah, very nice.
Oh,
Oh no.
it's fine that.
Oh God.
Oh, all right.
Wow.
Four.
Alright.
Don't think they can hear 4 in cars, can
That's really bad.
Something
yeah.
wrong with the club.
they? Yeah, yeah.
Definitely wrong with the club there. Nothing wrong with that swing.
All right, I necked one down the fairway.
It's all right.
so
We're fine. We're fine. That was really bad. I do apologise. We're 1-all now on bad shots today, aren't we? Nice drive, huh?
Your comedy's better than your golf anyway.
See what he just said to me? He's a little shit. We'll see who's laughing when your sister's winning on the European Tour and you're caddying for her, pal. So here we are with Molly O'Hara. Molly is 17 years of age and you play off a handicap of 1.
Yeah.
Wow. So when did you start playing golf?
I started playing when I was like 9 years old.
9.
Yeah. Just started going to the driving range. I couldn't get the ball to move off the mat.
Yeah, Alex has problems with that
Yeah, I
sometimes
do,
as
yeah,
well.
yeah. It's a problem.
And then I actually started because my brother Harry started playing. So I started playing with him and then I got a bit better and went out into the course and then started playing girls' events.
Yeah.
My first handicap I got, I think it was 54 and I got down to like 36 in the first year. And then from then I just came down kind of like 10 shots per year.
Brilliant.
So yeah.
So when you started playing golf, how quickly did you know that it was something that you wanted to take really, really seriously? Did you get the bug straight away or was it just because the family played and you wanted to be...
I think because my brother played, I wanted to play with him and it was something we could do together.
Yeah. Normally
Um,
that's like the other way around, you know?
Yeah.
Like you don't want to do anything with your brother or sister. Like.
Yeah. But I didn't know how serious I wanted to take it until a year I got picked for an under-16 Irish development squad.
Right.
And I was like, oh, I'm actually quite good at this. So then I started playing
Yeah.
more competitive tournaments and stuff. So yeah.
And how do you deal with nerves when you're playing in tournaments like that? You know, you're coming up against other people of, you know, similar age, similar golf skill. Like, how do you deal with your stress and nerves about that? Because I find golf very nerve-wracking when I'm playing in front of people. How do you deal with that?
Don't feel nervous ever. Like, there's never really a time. Like, playing a qualifying competition or on the first tee, if there's people in the tee, I don't find nerves there. But in match play, you know, if it's coming down to the last few holes and it's tight, the nerves definitely settle in there.
So
But you just try and keep a level head.
Yeah. So we spoke to your brother earlier, and I said to him, what does he want to achieve in golf? And straight away he went PGA Tour. That's the goal. So if I said to you, were you looking at that kind of level as well at golf, or?
Yeah, it would be nice. I am looking to go to the college in America.
Yeah.
After I finish school.
Alex been to college in America.
Yeah.
As you can see, he's
really
actually
help in this life.
yeah, and he's actually back home now.
Yeah,
so
that's why.
didn't obviously work out for him. That's why he's here.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you want to go to college in America, play golf?
Yes, and then after that, I don't know. I would like to play professional golf one day.
Yeah.
But
Do you see people like Leona Maguire and stuff as a real bit of inspiration for you?
Yeah, definitely. When she won recently as well, it's definitely great to see. And someone from Ireland as well, because there's not many of us.
Yeah.
So it was quite nice to see that.
Well, if things keep going as well here, there's going to be plenty of young new kids around.
Absolutely, yeah.
Right, we got to go hit our second shot. Well, I'll be hitting my second shot.
I've been out
So
driven
that's
as well.
my shot, is it? Oh, told it.
Spin, but it's good.
It's horrendous.
Sit, sit.
Very lucky.
He's only gone and done it, you know. What a shot.
Yeah, see that? Bad shot, good result. Oh my God.
Is that it?
Be good.
I driven by a girl.
I did.
Yeah.
And where was your ball?
It doesn't matter where my ball was.
Of course it does.
Doesn't matter where my ball
Don't you
was.
be laughing. Your ball was not only shorter, but
My
it was
ball,
on the
I didn't like that
post
ball anyway.
No.
I didn't like the energy off the ball. So I got rid of it.
Close to Scotland, that one was.
Yeah. It's a good sport, isn't it, golf? Just walking around. Just walking around, mate. Just walking around, loads of fresh air, feeling good. Nice dry day in Northern Ireland on a lovely golf course. Just put a 9-iron to about, I don't know, 10 feet, is it? 11 feet?
It's good effort from there. Tough shot, that.
That's a very tough shot, well done. Dead straight. I see that dead straight.
You know, we talked about green reading, you said you liked it.
If I like it, I mean it's dead straight. You give us that?
Yeah.
I'll pot it anyway.
Well played, guys.
Thank
Well
you.
done. Well done. Good half.
That was a great half.
Thanks.
Well done, mate.
Thank you.
Well done. So we just finished here playing 3-hole green sums with 2 junior members who are phenomenally talented golfers,
Phenomenal talented.
and we got a half out of it. I think we should have won if you'd have sank the putt. But anyway, I don't want to take anything away from Harry and
What
Wally.
a putt that was to finish.
That was a great putt, by the way. And you took your time as well, which I like.
No pressure.
You had the composure to come off the shot and then go back onto it because you weren't happy with the line. That took skill. That's something I don't have in my game. And you're 12. Wally, thanks you very much.
Yes.
That was really good. Really, really enjoyable. But I think a half is a fair result.
Fair result.
Half is a fair result.
So that was it. 3-hole challenge.
It
Who
was
won
good.
that? Who's the winner of that one then?
Nobody.
Nobody. Well, no, there's always one winner, isn't there?
Tourism, Northern Ireland, golf courses. That was great. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So we were at Clandeboye Golf Course. That was us, myself and Alex, drawing in a green sums match. Absolutely furious about it because Alex missed a short 3 or 4 footer for a win. I played phenomenal. I was phenomenal. So just make sure you remember that, okay? But joining me today in Calamity Golf Studios, we've got the amazing stand-up comedian Alex Boardman. How
Hiya.
are you?
Good.
We've known each other for years and only recently realised that we both play golf.
It was at your Milnrow gig in Rochdale.
Wasn't it?
You were telling me about some sketch you'd done, and I was like, oh, that's a really good sketch, because I just bought a new car, and you were saying people only, if you play golf, the only interest in one thing, will my clubs fit in the
boot.
car?
Yeah,
And I was like,
exactly.
oh, that's a really good observation.
Yeah.
So I
And then
play
you
golf.
like-
I am not a serious golfer, though. I'm a happy golfer.
Right. When you say not a serious and a happy golfer, what is that? Because I take it quite seriously.
Okay, so I hate the range. Absolutely detest the range.
Why?
I think it's the worst thing ever because it's like an absolute false sense of security. because you go and you get your tracker app out and you're looking at yourself on video and you're like, oh, that's a really nice looking swing there. Consistently, I'll be honest, consistently getting 150, 160 and then hoping for a bit of a roll. And then you go on so do that 2 days before you go out, knowing that you're going out say on a Thursday, on a Tuesday, go on the range, everything's great, and then on the Thursday go out and it's
a load of shit.
It's the exact opposite. It's a false sense of security.
It's a false economy, isn't it?
It's absolutely, yeah. But I'm going to make a prediction. I reckon I am the happiest golfer, the most content golfer that you're ever going to have on this.
Okay, so how often do you play then?
Sometimes once a week. In winter, it was probably... So since the turn of the year, 3 months in, I've probably played about 6 times.
Right, and where do you play your games? Where do you go? Oh, you remember anywhere?
More or less everywhere, but the one we play most is Walton Hall, which is in Warrington, which is like a municipal... Just
local
pay and play. I'm not a member anywhere. I would never be a member anywhere.
Why not?
Because they are largely the worst people in the world. Largely, not 100%. The worst people in the world in order.
Yeah.
Expats.
Yeah, I agree.
These are all people I've done lots of gigs for. So expats just sit in the country they're in and whinge incessantly about where they live. Oh, it's too hot. Oh, you can't get Heinz baked beans. Oh, you can't get a decent fry up. And then they whinge about all the people that they're employing to work as almost slaves for them and say, oh, they don't do my garden right.
Wow.
And I pay them £2 an hour. And you're like, you're awful people. So you have to gig for those people. They're terrible.
Yeah.
Next on the list of worst gigs, worse than stag do's, worse than hen nights, do a golf club. Occasionally, sometimes they're good. Sometimes you do a golf club and it is only golf club members. And they are the most middle of the road, closed-minded, half-witted, obsessed with money and cars.
This is our audience, Alex. You're talking about our audience.
Don't watch it. They won't be watching this anyway. They'll be watching something else. They won't. They won't like
Homes Under the Hammer.
They won't like you because they won't like you because you're Irish.
Really?
They're racist.
You can't
racist people.
Okay, Alex. I think we booked Alex on the wrong day. I think Alex is having some issues at home that he probably needs to rectify. But I do get it. There is parts of golf that really infuriate me. Like I'll give you a quick story. A mate of mine brought him to a club. I wasn't a member at the club. Brought him to a club and we'd spent maybe 60 quid that day. We had food before we went out, green fee. We bought some stuff in the pro shop. Came in, say 120 quid between the two of us.
Yep.
Walked back in and sat down to have a coffee. And a guy came over and said, take your hat off. And we're like, there was literally nobody in there. And also there was like me and him and 2 other people and take the hat off. And we're like, I've seen something about this club running low on money and we've just spent 120 quid and your issue is the hat, not the value that we are to the club.
I'll be honest, you shouldn't have your hat on inside. I'm with him on that one. Was it a cap?
It was like a Titleist hat.
Yeah, come
Do you
on.
see what I mean?
That's just manners, though. Isn't it? You never watched The Sopranos. I'm not rude. I'm just saying I don't like.
But I was just a bit like taken aback about how quickly it was pounced on. I was like, well,
yeah, well,
you know what I mean. The bits like that annoy me. Like I said, okay, he will take the hat off, but you know, leave him get to the seat first. Take out his.
He was probably
jacket.
rude. He probably did it in a really rude way.
I just thought it was a bit over the top, to be honest.
Well, also, like, why would you? I don't understand how you would only want to ever play one course.
All the time.
All the time.
Well, I think
what's the challenge?
It's a community, though. Like, you get to know people.
Yeah, but a community of horrible people.
They're not all horrible, Alex.
Mostly horrible.
They're not.
Mostly horrible.
Some of them are, but not all of them.
I reckon much worse than if, say, you went to a vegan cafe and became friends with everybody there. I reckon they'd be tiresome, but at least they'd be nice underneath. They'd be a bit misguided, but they'd be all right. I've no interest in joining a golf club. No interest whatsoever. That's one thing I can't stand about golf. Another thing I can't stand, I've never had a lesson.
Never had a lesson?
I am rubbish, by the way. I am not a good golfer.
Right, so what are you going round in on average? 100, 120?
Well, put it like this. We were talking about doing our own golf podcast and totally decided against it because we didn't want to ruin the fun. But me and the lad I play with, and we were gonna call it, we were going to try and break 100 because we've never broken 100, right? And then at one point, we looked at all our scores and then went, oh, actually, we should maybe try and break 110 before we break 100. And one of us, not me, needs to break 120 before it.
Oh, wow. So you're getting 8s and 9s and 7s and 8s.
Yeah, well, what happens is we'll set, every time we go out, we'll set, we'll say, right, what's your goal for today? And it'll be like 3 pars or a birdie or hit 10 greens. Something like that, right? So we'll always have we're not so bothered about the score yet because we're still a bit rubbish.
Yeah.
Because we've both had a bit of a break from golf. We've only been going back about, since COVID, we both were talking, like we were talking at a gig, me and Mike Keenan, and he went, oh yeah, I was thinking of getting back into it. And I was like, oh my God, I've not played for about 4 or 5 years. Because the people I used to play with, for one reason or another, normally work, couldn't do it anymore.
Who are these people with jobs?
I know, rubbish, absolutely rubbish. And then all comedians that go, do you want to come and play with me, are always like, what do you say? You play off like 7 or 8?
I'm 9.
Yeah, so what's the point in that for me?
What do you mean? No, a bit of fun though. Bit of chat.
Wouldn't be any fun, would it? It wouldn't be any fun.
I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't, that doesn't bother me what standard you are at. Like, it's all about the experience.
It would bother me.
But it wouldn't bother me. See, this is the thing. You have to stop worrying about what other people think of your game.
Don't care what other people think about anything.
People don't give a shit about your game.
No, but
they only give a shit about their game.
I'm very content when I go around. I just love it. It's like my happy place, my happy thing to do. Hit a bad shot, don't care. Everybody I've always played with has always had a temper as well. So they're always snapping clubs and throwing clubs in water, which I just weed myself laughing. But if you were pinging it 200 yards every time and I'm hitting one of the best shots I've hit that day and I'm getting 150, and most of the rest of the time I might be going 80 and in the trees or I'm in the water.
Yeah.
And after 3 or 4 holes, I'd resent you. I'd hate you.
You know, you're talking about being a happy golfer. I actually think you're an angry golfer.
No, I'm a very happy golfer.
You're just almost like, I hate the expats, I hate golf clubs, I hate gigs, but I'm a happy golfer.
Having lessons, there's another thing I would never do.
Really?
Never,
ever do. Is this a
do.
sport that there's no way you would any way want to make any improvement in?
No. Well, okay, in one way, no. Because I'm really, really happy when I do it at a poor level. I am super happy. And with everything else that I've done, even doing comedy, right? When we started being comedians, in an open spot, part of your brain's like, oh, I want to be a comedian. And then you do it, and for some people that's enough to do it. And then for me, it's like, right, I need to go and get paid. Then I need to headwind. Then I need to do this club. Then I need to do that. Then I need to make it my living. And it was like that with everything. And with golf, I'm just like, do you know what? I'll go out for 4.5 hours. I am 100% content. I don't need to get better. I want to try my best. I will break 110 one day. I'll break 100. It should be soon as well. This is my theory, because I've been going out all winter and playing in bogs, absolute bogs. So every time we're going out and you're freezing and your hands are blue and you're dodging Storm Albert or whatever it was, and you're like hiding in the trees going, if there's a flash of lightning, we could die.
Yeah.
But all the way through that, I'm going, when spring starts, we'll be better.
Yeah.
So,
and what kind of gear do you wear? What kind of clubs have you got? Is it just things you just pick up around it, or have you got like an actual full set?
So, well, I got my clubs from my dad. I didn't want to play, right? My dad was like, come and play, it'll be great. And I resisted for years. And then he got a new set of ping clubs, and gone back 15 years. And he gave me his old clubs that were a mixed match of clubs, right? Put them in the garage. I had no intention of playing. But I was like, I'll definitely play. No intention whatsoever. They went in the garage. They got stolen along with a bike.
Oh, God.
The insurance paid out, and they said, what kind of clubs are they? And I was on the phone. I was like, I've no idea.
Titleist, brand new, just out of the box.
Do you know what? So I knew he'd got some ping ones new, and that was obviously, I'd always see ping hats and things. Yeah. So I was like, I've no idea. Does that sound right? And they went, yeah, okay. What were they? I was like, my dad's old ones. I don't even know. So so you need to replace ping ones. And I was like, what do I do? Do I just go to like...
Can I have a steel shaft instead of flexi shaft in it as well? It was a brand new bag as well.
No, so they give you everything. Yeah. So they gave me everything. I think I got 750 quid to spend in a pro shop. It wasn't like American Golf. It had to be a pro shop. So we went to one in North Manchester way. I can't remember which one. It was a nice one, really nice one. Went to the fella there. Like, look, I've got 750 quid voucher to spend. Yeah. I don't know what I'm getting. And he was like, okay, well, this is a nice set. This is a nice bag. You need some shoes. So I've still got half of those. They're 15 years old now. They were made it was a brand that doesn't exist anymore called Classic House. That was
Classic
like
House.
a medium level one, like a sort of beginnery level one. But I got a full set, new bag, I got everything. And then after that, because I didn't know people fetishize golf stuff as well. And I now totally get that. I totally get that. But I came at it like, I don't want to play golf, but the Beastie Boys played golf, so maybe it's kind of all right, and I can maybe get like a Penguin T-shirt like Sinatra wore, or like like the Beastie Boys wore, and now I'm just like, oh my god, I spend most of my time just looking at gear through. But I've got half a set of those Classic House ones still, that are like a mid-level graphite shafts they were at the time. And then I've bit by bit, so I've got like a Ping Answer 2 putter, and I've got like a Callaway Rescue Club. So I'm bit by bit replacing when something breaks. But I know I'm not good enough yet to go and get a full set of
brand new Callaways,
because I'm not good enough yet. I've not earned them. The best I've done is 112, and that was at Worsley. That was the best I've ever shot.
Wow. But were you happy coming off the course with 112?
It was the best day ever. It was amazing. Because I've made like 2 pars, and then I'll have a couple of nightmares. But a nightmare will be, course management, for instance. That's another load of bollocks. Absolute nonsense. What are you playing at? Why are you doing it? Who are you? Firstly, that's going, I want to play really smart. Why would you play really smart?
I love it, Alex.
Just great. You've got 60 yards to the green.
60 yards to the green. I take out probably my 56 degree, and I hit a 3/4 56 degree. Find out where the wind is. What's the lie on the green? Am I playing downhill, uphill? Judging. It might come down the grip on the shaft and on the club to pop it in, and it's like trying to, in my head, focusing on trying to get the ball up and down.
Yeah.
To me, that's how I do it. Like
full wedge as high as possible.
See what happens.
Get it spinning back. I've still never spun the ball back.
Have you not?
I've stopped it, but I really keep trying to spin it.
So apart from expats
don't
like
lessons. Rubbish.
Lessons, no.
I've never told you why lessons are rubbish.
Well, why are lessons rubbish?
Because I've got a theory about lessons.
All right, here we go.
Lessons are like mechanics and dentists, right? People who give golf lessons. So you've not got the knowledge to go, I'm done now, thanks a lot, I'll walk away. They can find a million faults with your game. As a mechanic can find a million faults with your game. You don't know. Oh, your DPF's gone. What is a DPF? Yeah. I have no idea. So then they'll charge you, they'll keep you going.
It's like a dentist saying you need a filling. You're like, well, how do I know?
How do I know I don't? And also, if you're enjoying it when you play and you're getting roughly around the course, what difference would it make to get an extra 20 yards on a drive or to...
But it's that feeling. It's that 20 yards is a difference between a 7-iron and a 9-iron in on a hole or something, depending on the wind factor and all that.
You can get too far into things. Say you play poker for fun, right? You play poker for fun.
No.
It's fun. It's a laugh with your mates. Oh, what if I got really good? What if I read all the books? What if I get some lessons off someone? What if I can make this my job? And then suddenly you've lost your house and your kids. And do you know what I mean?
All you've got left is your golf clubs.
Keep it fun. Why not keep it fun? If it's 100% fun, just keep it fun.
You sound like a really happy, fun, angry golfer, though.
Yeah.
Like you're angry about
I'm an angry person.
Do you know what it is, Alex? I think you love the actual walking around, hitting the ball, but you hate everything around it.
I don't
the lessons,
yes.
The coaching, maybe. What about clubhouse? Do you go to clubhouse for a pint?
Are you just
they're
not
the
the best of people to hang out with, are they?
Oh, I understand that.
I'll go to a pub nearby, but I would rarely go to the
clubhouse.
Yeah, I don't want to.
So you
I don't want to drink Peroni. I don't drink Peroni. Why am I...
What are you drinking then?
Guinness or proper ale. It's different in Ireland.
Proper ale.
And all this is different in Ireland, by the way. This is... I live in Cheshire, so it's like there's a little level of snobbery that you might not get in, say, Lancashire or Manchester or definitely Ireland or Wales.
I think one thing we have to do is, I genuinely believe this here at Calamity Golfers, we need to play around with you and film you.
With me?
I want to see happy Alex Boardman on a golf course versus me play a game. I'll give you 25.
You
30.
piss me off.
No,
I
why
know
piss
for
you
a
off?
fact.
I
By hole 3, you'll annoy me.
Well, then tell me I'm annoyed you by hole 3 because I'm going to be throwing grass up, getting no wind. I'll be quiet, please. Can you stand over there, please? No talking on a downswing.
See, do you know what else I do? What I do like? I really like the etiquette.
There you go.
I love the etiquette. I love the fact it's like I did a little bit of karate, not for many years, for a few years, right? And it was the only sport I did where there's like a lot of respect for your opponent and yourself. And I get that from golf. I totally get that from golf. And all these other things I don't think are part of that. I don't think, you know, if someone's putting, just stand still. I think that's very respectful. Never walk over someone's line. It's very nice. Help them look for the ball. That does piss me off, actually. Though, you know, if you're with someone, they're losing the ball all the time, and they're like, "Oh, I've lost another one."
So if I came and helped you look for your ball, how would you feel?
I don't lose my ball. I don't hit it that far. That's another way I measure success on the course. How many balls I go around with. It's quite over. I use yellow balls. I don't know if you're supposed to do that, but I just find them easier to.
Are you
find.
using balls from the range?
No.
No, you use proper, like, you're not like, are you using like Slazengers and Dunlops?
Well, so here's another thing, right? I got gifted from, what's that Sports Direct shop?
Yeah.
So what's that? Donny, right?
Donny, yeah.
Right, so I've had Callaway balls, I've had Titleist balls, I've had Top Flight balls, which are a bit shit, low end. I've had the top end Srixon ones that are like 30 quid for 12. No difference with me whatsoever. Picked a ball out my bag, a new one, put it, teed up, hit the best shot of my life.
I love it.
Got a birdie, one of the 2 or 3 birdies I've ever got in my life. And as I was walking around, it was a Donny Titanium or something. 15 years old. They don't even make it anymore because I saw it and I was like, this is it. I've unlocked the secret to golf.
Yeah.
Went to buy them and they're like, oh, they've not made them for 10 years. It's just been in the garage.
I remember, like, when we were saying to somebody, have you got any Titleist Bellatas? People were looking at me going, Bellatas? They're like year 2000 or something like that. These things just gone and move on. And then I used to have a Callaway Big Bertha. The Callaway Big Bertha was
I remember
all
those.
them are gone now.
Warbirds were another one.
Warbird, yeah.
Warbird.
Oh, I love the Warbird, man. Was never able to hit it. I'm going to make it my ambition this year is that I want to piss you off on a golf course.
You will.
So
you will.
Will you accept a day's golf here in the Northwest with me sometime this year, and we're going to film it, and we're going to see how angry you get.
Right, do you have to film me?
We're going to film it, yeah. Will you be up for
yeah,
it?
okay.
We'll go out.
We're not betting though, are we? Not putting money on it.
Me and you, Paul down, I'm going to play my game, and you play your game. I want to see how many holes we last before you actually tell me to F off.
Yeah, well...
Do you have GPS and monitors?
Well, no, that's another thing that's cheating. Absolutely cheating.
It's not cheating.
It's cheating.
It's legally allowed.
Yes, my friend's got like, in his clubs, he's got like tells him what to hit, tells him the distance.
Love it.
No, absolute cheating.
Oh, God.
Absolutely
Alex, you need
cheating.
to embrace the game more.
You need to embrace the game. That's not the game,
Oh,
that's
it's
technology.
everything that's around it.
It's faff.
All right, okay.
It's unnecessary faff.
Okay, well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Alex Boardman, who loves his golf but dislikes a lot of things around it. Thank you very much for watching, clicking, sharing, liking, subscribing. Loads of stuff coming up here on Calamity Golf as well. There's also loads more content that we've had recently from our trip to Northern Ireland, which you'll be able to find. But Alex Boardman, thanks very much for popping in.
Thank you.